I even have 3 types of corsets. I have a lot of stuff, lots of applicators. Now I don't lie on applicators, I don't wear corsets. My body has recovered. I feel like a young man in general. How younger do you feel yourself now? I feel at 25. The rest is experience. Hello, dear viewers. We're now in the office of Syntestech, a manufacturer of the biogenic mineral Syntesit. Victor, welcome. Hello. Thank you for coming and giving an interview. You've been taking Syntesit for a long time. Please, tell us what observations, changes and improvements you have, how it all began and what are the results. Well, I'm a skeptical person. I was skeptical about Syntesit, but I've decided to try it and see how it goes. The reviews were good. I listened attentively to your interviews. There were a lot of reviews, so I decided to take Syntesit. And now I came to the conclusion that everything has changed in my life too. Everything has become different. I noticed that I gained an energy which I lacked before. I'm already 58.5 years old. I used to get up very early, and then went to bed early too. Now, if I get up early, I go to bed later. I began to notice changes in this regard. Now, I have enough energy throughout the day. Also, I used to have a nap for 2 hours during the day, but now I don't even sleep at lunchtime. That is, I have enough energy from morning till evening. I feel kind of a boost in my body. There is no fatigue. Let's say I can give one example. When I was choosing an apartment here in Sochi, realtors took me to different real estate objects. They showed us housing from developers which were not equipped with elevators. These realtors said that we need to go up to the 11th floor in order to see the apartment. I came to Sochi in winter, February. I said, okay. I had a winter down jacket because I live in Ural, where we have a severe winter in February. All residents are aware about it. And to be honest, the guys didn't manage to keep up with me. I ran up to the 11th floor without stopping at any floor, in the same breath, no rest. I arrived to the 11th floor and the guys, who were out of breath, asked, "How old are you?" I told them, and they were surprised. Come on! And I still remember this moment. Then I noticed some changes in my body. On my right temple area, why did you let the dog out? We will cut it out. Here is another Syntesit lover. I think we'll tell one little secret to our viewers. Viktor Fedorovich is my father-in-law, and for a long time I was telling him about Syntesit and showed our reviews that we collect. He still didn't want to try Syntesit. Yet, at one time he agreed, and now they're in Sochi on both business and vacation. And I asked Viktor to give an interview. Viktor agreed and came to give an interview. So our family is also here, and the dog. And the dog got caught on camera. Such a funny little break. Okay, we talked about realtors. The realtors were very surprised by your physical endurance. They were surprised and asked my age. When I told them my age, they were even more surprised. Apparently, they didn't expect such an energy from me, that I ran up to the 11th floor ahead of them. This case was a real trigger. Indeed, I have not had this kind of energy before. So when I started taking Syntesit, I felt that I acquired a lot of energy. And moreover, a vitality appeared in my body, which I hadn't felt before. It accumulated throughout the day. Before, I could lie down on the couch, watch TV and fall asleep. My wife woke me up and said, "Go to sleep." I answered, "It's too early now." This is just in general. But this is not the most important thing. The most important thing I noticed was the following observation. Naturally, all men shave every day, and I have a magnifying mirror in order to shave better. So I began to notice in the magnifying mirror that in the temple area on my right cheek there was a pigment spot, about a 5-ruble coin in diameter. It was very dark. When I began to take synthesis, this spot began to dissolve. I hardly notice it now. It indeed started to brighten. I even wanted to go to cosmetologists to somehow clean this spot. It was unpleasant, and now I see that it is no longer necessary to go to cosmetologists. The spot disappears, it becomes lighter, and I hardly notice it. Then I began to notice, I fought for a long time. My nail was affected. The big 2 toes are affected by fungus. There was practically no nail plate, and the little toes were also affected. I treated it with Excedril and with Lemezil for 6 months, a year, yet I could do nothing with it. And now I notice that all my nails are new. They literally grew back, and I think that is due to synthesis. That is, changes are taking place in the body. I didn't believe in this before. You convinced me to try. I just tried it now, and I'm convinced in the opposite. It is not necessary to convince me anymore. I can already convince others that this is all true. And synthesis helps. But the most intimate I can tell you is that I have masculine power now, more frequent and regular sex, and libido has increased. That is, there was no desire, but now the desire has appeared. Everything is almost like as if I'm a young man. I think this is synthesis effect as well. Because otherwise, what else should I think about it? I do not use anything which would enhance male potency except for synthesis. So I can say with certainty that this is synthesis effect. Yet I haven't noticed any other changes, but I will continue to observe my body. And maybe I will experience other changes one day. There are the only moments I would like to mention. This happened to me. These are 3 significant changes that I have experienced in my body. I paid a lot of attention to them. And now I can proudly say that I do not feel ashamed to go to the beach. All my nails are healthy. I have no fungus. This amazed me. There were also many problems with my hands. There were some bubbles between the fingers. Then some kind of eczema began. Everything itched. Now I can show my fingers, all of them are clean. The nails were breaking. Are your nails stronger now? Yes, much stronger. I feel skin elasticity, my skin is transforming. No dryness, I notice it indeed. Maybe the body really lacks iron, and now the body is rejuvenating because of the energy. I can climb the mountains, do push-ups, I do exercises every day, on a daily basis. Well, my back doesn't hurt. I still have problems with osteochondrosis. I had a disc herniation removed. There was a long rehabilitation period after removal of the disc herniation. I didn't take synthesis during that period as I didn't know about it. And now I noticed that after rehabilitation, my back began to hurt again. I also had problems with my back, with disc herniation, even after the surgery. And then I began to take synthesis and do exercises. Now I have no problems with my back. Yet I always had problems with keeping my back straight before. Everyone asked, what is it? This happens because the body bends when it hurts you, and you try to tilt the body in the direction where it hurts, and the body is tilted one side. I also had to put on a corset. I have 3 types of corsets. I have so many things. I've got lots of applicators, and now I don't lie on applicators, I don't wear corsets. Thus, my body has recovered. I feel myself like a young man. How many years younger do you feel now? In general, I feel as if I am 25. The rest is I want to climb the mountains. I want to go everywhere. Right now we are walking around Sochi, and she is always, wait, and I'm waiting for her. By the way, she has now become more active. She also takes Synthesit and has become more active. It used to be worse, and now we are fine. Thank you for producing such products that helps us gain youth and rejoice in life. And it's not so boring to spend our time. Such an inspiration and enthusiasm in the body that I want to sing and dance. In general, thank you for such products. I will recommend Synthesit to all my close people. I will offer it, suggest to buy, and present Synthesit to all my friends and relatives, to everyone. Thanks a lot. You're welcome. Thank you very much for watching. Click the like button and subscribe to our channel. I wish you health and success. Goodbye.